yourself, you have dealt with the struggles with your children in your own home, and how has that affected your writing for other moms and your mom community?
What I wanted to do is gather everyone's best advice, because I figured that we didn't have to reinvent the wheel. So it turns out there's about 10 things you can do for potty training, let's say. Probably some of these you didn't know. You can throw Cheerios in the toilet and have boys aim at them. I'm not kidding. This is a tip. But you, sometimes when you're frustrated, you want every tip out there, no matter how strange. You're like thinking, who does that? And then 10 moms will say, that worked for me. You're like, really? No way. Who knew? And so that's the kind of stuff that I tried to gather together, because sometimes what you want is problem solving. It's like if your guys are in a class in 7th or 8th grade and someone can tell you what the teacher's like, you're like, give me all the notes ahead of time. I want to know what to expect. What are the exams like? And so with parenting, you really want to hear everyone's normal ideas, everyone's strange ideas. Like, these are the things we pack in our car, and all of a sudden you feel like, oh, that's like one more problem solved. And so for me, it was about writing and sharing those experiences, but then sometimes they didn't work. So one tip I got when I was writing the mom book, which was 4,278 tips for moms. I didn't count that. God. Some poor intern at Simon & Schuster did. But one tip was put just peels of orange and bake them in your oven, and the house will smell incredible. And so I was trying all the tips in the book. So I peeled the orange and I baked in the oven, and it smelled incredible. My kids came home from school and they say, it smells incredible. What did you make to eat? And I said, orange peels. And they said, Mom, that can't go in the book. That's a terrible tip. Or one day baskets appeared on the stairs to carry everything up to your room. And then my kids would turn to me and say, is this in the book? Is this a tip you got from another mom? Are these stick-on chalkboards that are suddenly on the door of the garage? This is part of a tip. I'm like, yep, it is. So it was very fun, and it was fun to do it. And also led me experiences as a writer. So I was able to take my kids on a trip down to a beautiful island resort, and we wrote about what it was like to travel there as a family, and we blogged about it. And they thought I was cool, which was even better than the trip.
I
mean, that's amazing. But it's that it leads to these incredible opportunities to do this kind of thing. We just got another opportunity to go out to Wyoming to experience the Grand Teton resorts, and you're like, that's so exciting, doesn't it?